All right. So, you see how it's got all these fins and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like you know that bit. So you can't even use these for bait. They don't bleed a whole lot. There's just literally nothing about these things offer. So the first step, cut the fins off. They bring nothing of value.
You can eat them.
You can eat them, but it ain't worth it.
Pretty like chips.
Yeah, but that's not what we're gonna do. Well, you can cut off the 3 back fins. Relatively easy. It's the other fins that are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. He's still barking at us. Screw you too, buddy.
He hurts. You're literally killing him. You're cutting him up.
Well, you're the one who tried to cut his brain. It didn't work. We tried to be nice to him.
Well, he's the one who lost his brain somehow. Not me.
Well, I'm not going to try. Not with this fillet knife. If I had my buck knife in my room, I'd do it. But
This is my buck knife.
I'm
Not
worried.
that
It's fine. And this also makes it easier because you can see a line. And once you get here, this is actually a hip bone. Because I didn't know this, but fish have hips.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I found that out in bass.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that hip bone.
I thought cut me organs. Took the organs, you ruined the meat.
Well, as long as we do this fast, you don't ruin the meat. Because I already cut his intestines. I don't really use the organs for much, aside from just chumming the water. So I don't ever keep them. That's why I have 2 trays. This tray's the fillet, and then once the process is over, this is where I'm going to put all the garbage pieces, but then that's for the regular pieces that I'm going to get to in a minute.
I think your dull knife went dull.
No, it's just I'm trying to be careful and savor the meat. Butchering these things is the hard part. What's that?
My watch.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, you got a female.
Oh. It wasn't big, so it was.
Yeah, we didn't know.
It was in the early stages.
Yeah, that just sucks. Yep. Hip bone's gone.
Not. That's actually the hip bone's usually pretty good for something.
Yeah, and then from here, you see how catfish kind of have like a V right here? You take the front of that V. Once you get the fins out, you can see like it's almost created a line.
Yeah.
You take that V.
Poke it just like a deer and go up.
Yep, you go all the way up.
Don't
Just,
snap the finger.
yeah, I'm just moving it till I see my finger. That's why I'm going slow too. Yeah. Feel bad about killing him, but
Oh, he wouldn't die. His own fault. As soon as we remove that heart, he's dead. If he even has that.
they have hearts. Then you
Sure,
see-
he didn't have a brain.
Yeah. All right. Now, gutting him. Ha! You're a fish. Good luck. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Same thing as a deer. You just grab the organs. You just pull them out. I also don't have my hands too bloody. Not because it's a, oh, I'm some pretty princess, you can't risk getting dirty. It also just, if your hands are bloody, they slippery, And when you have a big ass knife like that, slippery hands is the last thing you need.
Mm-hmm.
I know that firsthand.
Who doesn't?
I guess.
Every fisher knows you don't want to slip your hands when you're filleting a fish. That's the esophagus.
No, I was seeing like, look, he's offline now.
No, you shouldn't be. I haven't gotten to the
Sorry,
important vitals. I just cut that, right?
There's his lungs.
Yeah, his lungs and his heart's up a little further.
Ow.
Sorry.
No, it was in thick blood up in my eye.
I touched something, you moved. Just cut that off.
Yeah, again, cut all the organs out. We're not going to use them except for some in the water.
Oh, he just lost his breathing. Back on your side, pal. I gotta remove the rest of them. Yeah, I just cut breathing. I'd watch out. I've only done this to deer. I've filleted one fish and I filleted it with its organs and it lived.
Yeah, I remember that catfish up at camp.
No, I did it to a bass.
Oh, why are you filleting a bass? I
Because
know
it
because
was-
you were going to eat it, but why eat a bass?
I just felt like eating one, so I
Was
ate
it-
it.
Was it like good on everything?
Huh?
I said, was it good, like all the sizes and
Yeah, it was good in every angle.
did it taste good?
It was my first time cooking fish.
So it might have, either way. Catfish are much easier to cook than,
About
oh,
this one.
yeah.
We own her.
We got 'em.
Ow. Oh, there's his throat.
Yeah, there is his throat right there. Yeah. There's his rib cage.
Can't remember what this part is.
I think it's liver, maybe.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know what that would be. I'm not some fishologist. I just know how to catch them and cook them and fillet them.
I'm still working on that filleting part.
That's why you're here. Be careful. Even though those eggs already cut, I don't want to have to deal with making sure I got all the eggs. I just want to.
I don't know if you can eat them or not.
I'm not gonna eat catfish eggs. This isn't some calamari class.
You can eat carp eggs.
I know you can. All right. Honestly, that was the hardest part.
No,
I know. Oh, I'm not saying it was hard. I'm saying that was the hardest part. All right. I'm gonna need your buck knife.
it's right there.
All right. And then for the next part makes it really easy to get the next and the two biggest pieces of meat. You know what you're gonna do?
Cut the fillets off.
You're gonna cut them in half. You're gonna get that tail. Now you just tell me, how big do you want your tail pieces? Like as big as mine? How they were like big steaks, or you tell? Like, hold up. I also have to feel for like where his rib cage ends.
You gotta
So-
get that rib cage out.
all right, his rib cage ends right here. Is that good?
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, I think I cut into it a little bit. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
As long as this knife's good, I don't have any issue getting through it. And I'll find them with the fillet knife. Alright. That's all I needed to do. That way I come with the fillet knife and actually finish the job.
Yeah, you got
Oh wait, no, there's his bone. I was like, I thought I already cut it through it. There we go.
It's not very hard for those to get through bone. I mean, I cut deer legs in half with them.
Yeah. There's your tail chunk. That part's easier, so we'll save that for last. It's the head part that's hard.
Yeah.
Look, that's what's left of your. All right. And then I like to kind of feel, and then you see right here how I'm feeling. You know, is that a spot right there?
Yeah. You want to kind of angle it.
Take that right there, you cut in, and you just cut right alongside that head, and he creates the fillet for you.
Pretty much. All the way up and around. How are you fucking still alive?
It's a catfish.
He has no organs, no lungs, no heart. At least I don't think he has heart.
You have a heart to begin with.
Probably not. I didn't see one.
Oh wait, nope, there it is.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Poke it.
Yep. These are the smaller the catfish bits.
Yeah. But it's still catfish. That's all that matters. I love
Yeah.
catfish. Where'd you learn your filleting?
Mark.
Mark would never let me watch. I don't know why.
Oh no, I had to go into the kitchen. I had to watch him. He didn't. I'm not saying. I said Mark. I didn't say Mark. Let me watch.
Mark, I'm going to watch.
Yeah, he always said no, no, no. Go do something else. It's nowadays. I just think about highlights. Oh, thanks for not kicking me out, Mark. Oh, too much weight on the front end of the table.
I can work on skinning this thing.
Honestly, I don't even skin them till they're in. In which case, so the fillet knife will do its job much better. The tail bit is the piece where you can get steak-sized pieces. So
Yeah. I don't want to fuck that up.
yeah. All right, those fillets are safe. So since you want to get these pieces out first, we can just do that. Now he's got wings.
He's still alive.
All right, this part's easy. You just you just find where the bone's at. You put it, this part I'm cutting to the left, so you put it right to the left, and then you just dig in. You want to try to like ride right along that, so that way you can get as much meat as you can. You see how his bone's right there? I'm trying to maximize the amount of... I like going in just once, and then going into the other end just a little bit. Not so much so where I'm cutting it twice, but rather just so I can feel where I'm at the end. And right there, yep.
Usually you can feel bone.
Yeah, you can feel it in these big guys. I just like trying to ride alongside it so that way you can get, again, as much meat as you can. And then look, because I already cut it at the front, I'm already almost done. And we would have one tail piece done. Shit, I think I dug into the bone. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm just really getting alongside it.
Sorry, cutting bone.
Yeah, but I didn't cut into it. I was just cutting against it. And yeah, fuck. I messed up that front piece a little bit, but there.
Imperfect fillet.
Almost perfect.
Pretty much.
You see why I cut the fins off first?
Yep.
That way, all I have to do now is just dig in.
Kind of cool how the meat looks. It's got that weird circular pattern.
Yeah, you can tell his growth age off that. I mean, how old he is off that. There it is. What are you trying to get out of it?
Bone.
Oh.
Rib bone.
I didn't know which fillet it was in, so good job for eyeing that out.
That's something I always look for when I fillet fish, to make sure I didn't get any ribs. And if I do, I just take pliers and pull them out.
right there.
Kind of cool. They're transparent.
Yeah. I also pick it up just because, well, some parts of his bones, like his head and his skull, are pretty easy to know if you run into or not.
Yeah. These rib bones are
These
awesome.
thin little end parts of his tailbone and his rib bones are a little harder to see. Yeah, this tail piece ain't my best work either, as I also messed up on the meat at the end. You got a rib bone right there. Let me see the blades.
It's easy to get rib bones by accident. That's a big chunk of rib bone.
Yeah. No. That's it. You can check that for bones if you want. Look at that. That's it. And then his tail goes all the way down, so we can't get any meat up through there. Unless you want to go through and make some catfish like nuggets and mush all up through there.
I seem to be pretty good at that. I don't even really need to try to do that.
Yeah. All that's just the garbage we don't need. Take him back. And then you can see that he's got like ribs right here.
Yeah.
You just go in and do semi-similar. You just go and you try to find right there. You try to cut around them. The end right there. We have a lot of meat back here, so we can worry about that at a different time. I just want to get the like major 4 fillets out. There's that.
It's already starting to decay a little bit.
And you see how his rib bones are right there?
Yep.
Yeah, I was riding those too. These I know I got perfect up because I can feel that they're like not broken, they're
Yep.
roughed out.
Does your mom hate it when you do this?
He hates watching the process. But she knows it's something I do, and she knows I take care of the fish when I do it.
What do you do with it though in the dumpster?
Oh, I throw it in the lake. You psychopath. Why would I throw it in the same place where I have to go to every day to throw my trash?
That's the campers in Iowa. That's what they do. If they're not near a lake, they'll just throw it in a freaking dumpster.
So gross.
Nobody even wants to go near the dumpsters.
I can't blame them. I wouldn't want to go near them. And then everything else right here, straight garbage. Yeah, you can't do nothing with. You want to take a fin?
I don't know what I can do with it, but sure. I'll take the see if we can pop that needle out of
Pop the what?
there. The spine.
Why would you want the catfish? Yeah, that's why I said you want the fin.
Yeah.
You want the whole thing, or you just want? Because I can get the whole thing out if you want.
Okay.
I'll try to get the whole thing out in that case. Let me use your butter knife.
I'm gonna go rinse these off.
Yep. How much did you get this knife for?
Hey.
Yeah, it definitely shows. After that, that's all you should be left with. Just the head twitching on its last nerves.
This is a pretty fucking perfect fillet right there. Better than I could ever do.
Well, now you got a
What do you
video.
mean it can show? It's an $80 knife.
Because it's cleaving through the bones.
Oh. It's a buck knife. It's made for it.
Yeah, I might.
These aren't made for it.
Yeah, that's why I said every time I was cutting through the bone, I was using a good knife.
We're gonna have to steer it there. Careful the pliers don't on my wings.
We'll bend them back into place.
I can straighten them later. There we go. There. It's not misleading.
Oh, you don't want the whole piece. You just want the. I thought you wanted like the whole thing. I was trying to cut it out.
Got a hammer? Maybe. Damn. Got it.
You got your fin?
You want the other one?
Nah. I'm just throwing that whole head in the lake for turtles to eat.
And craws.
Yeah, crawfish too. As a matter of fact, I might take some of that fin meat for my crawfish trap.
You got crawfish yet?
No, I'm gonna go get one though.
You can make them.
I know you can make them, but like, I'd rather just get a little $15 one. Oh, we do got a hammer. You were able to get it out?
Yeah, I just busted it right off.
Man, look at that. I was wondering what that banging sound was. I thought you were taking your hand and you were like, bang, bang. I was gonna say, Tyler, you gotta calm down.
That bone was fucking crazy. It's sticking to my fucking finger. And it's practically solid bone, too. I'll step it back so I don't get sprayed water. Oh, maybe my dad home some catfish. Happy birthday, Dad. Have some catfish.
Happy birthday. Have a rivaled state fish. The Iowa-Nebraska beef makes no sense to me.
We share the same river and almost eat that same fish.
No, we do share the same fish.
Yeah.
Well, western Nebraska and eastern Iowa don't, but for like 90% of the two states, Yeah, because we have lake trout and brook trout up in the mountains in the panhandle.
Yeah, and I was fishing some 2 years ago.
Look at that. That's how you know you got a good knife.
Oh, damn. I can probably do that. I just have to give it a few swipes on your sharpener.
Alright. Well, that's that. Get the rest of these tools nice and picked up. Nice and clean.
Break a knife.
Yeah, I'm about to shank myself.
So like something I would do, pal.
And then we can take all these, just put them on the tray, and then I can go dump them. You got your needle? Alright, I see it. I just didn't want to accidentally put it on this tray.
I don't know if my grandpa knows or not. That I got promoted. Oh, wait, no, he knows. He said I got my butterfly wings.
Oh, you didn't take the fin? You just wanted the needle?
Yeah, I just wanted the needle.
I can't
The
blame
fin would have decayed away anyway.
you. Yeah.
The needle will stay around for a bit longer. Well, pretty much forever.
Yeah, careful not to get into that bone. It might be bone, but it's... Yeah, look at that. All one bone. Like his whole jaw is one bone.
Well, it's 2 because it connects back.
Yeah, I meant this part of his jaw.
Yeah.
The biting part. It's one bone.
It clamped down and I fucking let go again for it. See, it's just all solid. There's no marrow.
Yeah.
No, it's just solid bone.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna run inside when I say put in my phone real quick.
Alright, you do that.
Actually, do you have a port?
Have a what?
Port for like vehicles and stuff I can plug it in? I don't think this thing would have it, but the vehicle port.
Oh, one of those.
I don't think this would have it.
It doesn't, but it doesn't need it.
Oh,
I don't know why we need the golf cart though. We're not taking it anymore.
yeah. Alright.
I have one in my car, but I still need an Apple charger. I have an Apple charger in my car.
Oh, yeah, mine's mine's in half.
Well, that's that, I guess. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more fishing videos for the total of 4 people that watch my channel, stay tuned.